Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawastiti Hu Pakya Kekuda Dagilu Pakya Kisunda Dagina Pakya Ketuda Dagi Danyamechi Tu Jingilo Makya Kekuda Dagilu Makya Kisunda Dagina Makya Ketuda Dagi Danyamechi Tu Jingilo. Okay, hello everybody. Buongiorno. Buon pomeriggio. Is there anybody who needs translation, Mary Christina? Okay, then please you do. Okay. Okay, hello everybody. Nice to see everybody. So this afternoon, these days, these 4 days, we're showing few of Rinpoche practice, okay? We actually did lots and lots of beautiful practice, but we're doing some of the, like say, more famous, more classical ones, yeah? So this morning, Lama Michel Rinpoche, he guides self-healing, okay? And now we're going to do what's called making peace with the environment. So Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, he kindly opened up the Vajrayana system and explained to us, all of us, how it's working. So how it's working is our 5 principal delusions, yeah? Ignorance, desire, hatred, pride and jealousy, we need to transform into 5 wisdoms, yeah? And our impure 5 elements, space, wind, water, earth and fire, we need to transform into 5 pure elements, yeah? I don't know if you can, anyway, maybe you can't see on the camera, but we have a beautiful picture here showing the 5 fathers and the 5 mothers in our temple of heaven on earth here in Albagnano. This is what it's showing now, isn't it? 5 fathers, 5 mothers. So when we get 5 pure elements and 5 pure emotions, yeah, we are Janchub, illuminato, as you say in Italian, yeah? We are awakened one, a Buddha, yeah? So this is, Rinpoche showed super clearly what to do. So the whole focus of our temple here is this, okay, Buddha Shakyamuni, and then making super clear, because otherwise we see our ocean of mandalas and very complicated, and in there people get lost, yeah? So Lama Gangchen, he explains so beautifully how to do, But when Rinpoche last started the environment practice, I think it was it 1993, Mary Christina, yeah? I think so, no? After he did self-healing 2, and then we did something called Guide to the Good Thought Supermarket, which is Rinpoche's synthesis of Lamrim, Lojong and Mahamudra, okay? Then after that he said, okay, now the environment is very damaged, we need to do something to get people to recognize the importance of the elements, yeah? So for 1 year, Rinpoche, and I was his assistant, so we take out from all the different tantra here and there, all the things of our Buddhist tradition about the elements, yeah, okay, and how it's working and this and that, yeah. And based on that, Rinpoche make this beautiful making peace with the environment practice, yeah. So Rinpoche was always avant-garde, before his time, yeah. So this time he was always, the 90s, saying we must take care of the environment, the elements are damaged, without the elements we can't live, But it's only maybe 30 years later that everybody got the same feeling. So he was already 30 years ago, really, really, really giving the emphasis on this, So recently, in our Sangha, internationally, we've been doing self-healing retreat together and making peace with the environment, internationally with the Zoom, And so beautiful, these practices, Many people, they're interested in healing, yeah? They come, I like to do Reiki, I like to do this and that, but the key really to healing, one is empathy, love, compassion, bodhicitta, first point, Second point is actually the feeling of the elements, yeah? Because that's the basis of life, yeah? So, me personally, the more I practice Lama Gangchen NgalSo things, I see very clearly that this is a very, very essential point, you know, to recognize the elements, yeah? I mean, elements, and there's not only external elements, it means within our own body and mind, yeah? We have these same energies, so the yogic part of the Buddhist tradition is very much based on recognizing and using these inner energies, yeah? So, this is so beautiful, yeah? Also, nowadays, maybe, it's like, oh yeah, everybody has got this, you know, everybody's on YouTube. But when Rinpoche did this, he was kind of like the first Lama, you know. He had one friend, what was he, Marco Columbro, yeah, who's a famous Italian. Thank you. Thank you. There, all. Marco Columbro is a famous Italian, actor and comedian, yeah. So he was a friend, and he is a friend and disciple of Rinpoche, okay? So this he offered, and he rented the RAI Italian TV studio, yeah? So we make these two, we make self-healing and make a piece of the environment, yeah? So at its time, you know, this was far ahead of its time, you know? There was no other thing like this, but now every Lama is doing something, which is great, you know? But Rinpoche understood immediately that people wanted more this kind of like audio-visual thing, you know? So anyway, so like that, yeah? So beautiful, yeah? Rinpoche, when Rinpoche start this practice, actually, where he first, let's say, okay, we prepare for like 1 year, yeah? When he was traveling around the world, I was his assistant. Yeah? But where he, let's say, officially launched this practice was in Bodh Gaya, yeah? So I don't know if many of you have been to Bodh Gaya, but Bodh Gaya, there's the Chirtan, no, the stupa, and there's some steps, and you go up, and there is like the little temple where is the Buddha, yeah, okay? So we all went up there with Rinpoche. It's all very small, yeah? And in there, Rinpoche start with the transmission of making peace with the environment. So it's so beautiful, yeah? And we were there in Bodh Gaya. And when he was doing it, then they start with many bells coming around, you know? So he said this is very positive interdependence for the success of this practice and for peace in the world, for making peace with the environment, yeah? So anyway, so like this. So today, let's just put it on, yeah? I think Marie Christina is here. I think kindly, we're going to play it in English, you know, because we're an international community, okay? And many people understand English, but Marie Christina is going to repeat in Italian because she's super good. We can do simultaneously for the people who want to hear what it's saying in Italian. Yeah? I'm sorry for other friends like who speak Spanish or Portuguese, but we can only do like 2 channels at the time, yeah? But anyway, you know, we more or less all the friends around the world, we know how to do the practice, yeah? So Rinpoche said that when we see this, we shouldn't just think it's like a DVD or something like this, yeah? Okay? Like a recording. We should feel really the energy is there, the blessing is there. And he said that many, many times that new people, just by watching this, by practicing together, they get the permission to practice, you know? Yeah? Which is something very special, yeah? It's not the normal, but he said like that, yeah? So anyway, so if anybody never saw before, just look and anyway, try and catch something, okay? So, Carmela, please, can you play this? And we just do together. This because we like, and then if we have a few minutes at the end, we can talk, yeah? But Rinpoche, Gangchen Rinpoche, always emphasize more we need to practice, yeah? Not just talk about practicing, just practice, more practice, yeah? so let's do it, yeah? And the more practice we do, more close we get to Rinpoche feeling, actually. And you know?
Tantric self-healing of body, mind and environment by means of the 5 elemental winds and the power of the 5 great mothers who embody the qualities of the pure elements. May all beings have happiness and its causes. Be free from suffering and its causes. never be separated from the great happiness that is beyond all misery. Dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. And enjoy inner and world peace now and forever. May all beings recover from the sicknesses of mind and body pollution, enjoying relative and absolute health, and relax in a pure and healthy outer and inner environment, now and forever. Peaceful and wrathful purification of the five elements. All phenomena are of the nature of absolute space and the energies of wisdom and compassion, yin and yang. By purifying these, I can have a mind and body as pure as crystal. I focus my attention on my breath and relax. I visualize my subtle energy body, the auric body, clear and transparent as crystal. Within my mind, at my heart, is a vast inner space, greater than the entire universe. I immerse myself in this inner space. The subtle and transparent energy channel, running from the top of my head to my coccyx, expands to contain the entire universe, and then it reabsorbs, becoming as small as an atom, enclosing infinite inner space. Guru Yoga. Invoking the Guru and requesting his permission to practice the tantric exercise.
Lojasambo Bagyu Trashiba Toche Tempe Trile Yanguda Pegedro Lo Zampe Tempachan Palden La Meshavla Solwade.
Requesting the Guru Buddha's blessings to deeply heal our outer and inner five elements. expelling the 5 principal delusions from my 5 chakras. I throw out the unlimited pride and miserliness from my secret chakra in the form of a dirty yellow horse. I throw out the unlimited fear and jealousy from my navel chakra in the form of a dirty green Garuda. I throw out the unlimited anger and hatred from my heart chakra in the form of a dirty blue naga. I throw out the unlimited desire and attachment from my throat chakra in the form of a dirty red hen. I throw out the unlimited close-mindedness and ignorance from my crown chakra in the form of a dirty black pig. Generation of the 5 lotuses at my 5 chakras to heal the inner garden. At my secret chakra opens a yellow lotus flower holding the earth element. At my navel chakra opens a green lotus flower holding the wind element. At my heart chakra opens a white lotus flower holding the water element. At my throat chakra opens a red lotus flower holding the fire element. At my crown chakra opens a blue lotus flower holding the space element. Generation of the seed syllables of the 5 elements at my 5 chakras. In the blue lotus at my crown chakra arises the syllable E. In the red lotus at my throat chakra arises the syllable Ram. In the white lotus at my heart chakra arises the syllable Bam. In the green lotus at my navel chakra arises the syllable Yam. In the yellow lotus at my secret chakra arises the syllable Lam. Generation of the 5 element mandalas at my 5 chakras. At my secret chakra, the syllable Lam transforms into a yellow square earth mandala marked with a syllable Lam. At my navel chakra, the syllable Yam transforms into a green semicircular wind mandala marked with a syllable Yam. At my heart chakra, the syllable Bam transforms into a white circular water mandala marked with a syllable Bam. At my throat chakra, the syllable Ram transforms into a red triangular fire mandala marked with the syllable Ram. At my crown chakra, the syllable E transforms into a blue circular space mandala marked with the syllable E. Generation of the Five Great Mothers. The circular space mandala at my crown chakra transforms into the blue-colored Great Space Mother. The triangular fire mandala at my throat chakra transforms into the red-colored Great Fire Mother. The circular water mandala at my heart chakra transforms into the white-colored Great Water Mother. The semicircular wind mandala at my navel chakra transforms into the green-colored Great Wind Mother. The square earth mandala at my secret chakra transforms into the yellow-colored Great Earth Mother. Completion stage. Combined purifications of the outer and inner environment. Space purification.
Lama
Lama, Great Space Mother, All-Knowing One. The sky blue Vajra space energy of the peaceful Dakini at my crown chakra penetrates the space of my outer and inner environments, the world and all its beings. As a result, outer and inner space is healed. Holes in the ozone close. All social, personal and political problems such as war, torture, violation of human rights, violence, drug abuse and terrorism disappear. Once again, people begin to love themselves, their families, society and planet. The space element, crown chakra, heart, intestine, brain, skin and sense of touch of all living beings are healed. My patience, intelligence, wisdom and awareness of ecological interdependence increase. Astrological problems related to Gemini, Cancer, Mercury, the Moon and eclipses are resolved. I experience mirror-like wisdom and pacifying power. That which seems impossible becomes possible. The Space Vajra Mandala arises. First light. I awaken the sky blue circular space mandala at my crown chakra, re-energizing my pervasive wind. Second light. I purify my space nature wind. Through concentration, mantra and mudra, I perform psychic surgery and extract the pollution of my space element on the gross and subtle levels from the space mandala in my auric body. This pollution passes through my subtle energy channels and leaves my body through my hands, dissolving into absolute space. My space mandala is purified, healed, and recharged with energy, becoming brilliant sky blue once again. Third light. I stabilize the pure energy of my space element and integrate it into my daily life. I visualize the great space mother at my crown chakra as I receive the name empowerment of Supreme Healer Vairochana. Through a wisdom rain of thousands of great space mothers, of large and small syllable A's, space mandalas, blue lights and nectars, which absorb into my crown chakra. My inner and outer environments transform into the Vajra space mandala. Earth Purification.
Lama
Lama, Great Earth Mother, All-Knowing One. The yellow Vajra Earth energy of the increasing Dakini at my secret chakra enters the earth of my outer and inner environments, the world and all its beings. As a result, outer and inner earth is healed. Radioactive and toxic waste vanishes. All energetic disturbances caused by mining, construction and nuclear testing are neutralized. Earthquakes and dangerous asteroids are averted. The acid-alkali balance of the earth is restored, and all beings are able to eat pure food once again. The earth element, secret chakra, spleen, stomach, flesh, bones, eyes and eyesight of all living beings are healed. I become humbler, less materialistic and consumer-oriented, and my generosity increases. Astrological problems related to Taurus, Leo, Venus and the Sun are resolved. I experience the wisdom of equanimity and increasing power. That which seems impossible becomes possible. The Earth Vajra Mandala arises. First light. I awaken the yellow four-sided Earth Mandala at my secret chakra, re-energizing my downward moving wind. Second light. I purify my earth nature wind. Through concentration, mantra and mudra, I perform psychic surgery and extract the pollution of my earth element on the gross and subtle levels from the earth mandala in my auric body. This pollution passes through my subtle energy channels and leaves my body through my hands, dissolving into absolute space. My earth mandala is purified, healed, and recharged with energy, becoming brilliant yellow once again.
Lama shude shude so, Lama shude shude so, Lama shude shude so, Lama shude shude so, Lama shude shude so.
Third light. I stabilize the pure energy of my earth element and integrate it into my daily life. I visualize the great Earth Mother at my secret chakra as I receive the crown empowerment of Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava. Through a wisdom rain of thousands of great Earth Mothers, of large and small syllable lambs. Earth mandalas, yellow lights and the nectars which absorb into my secret chakra. My inner and outer environments transform into the Vajra Earth Mandala. Wind purification.
Lama junga longi tang me yung jirang hin chen.
Lama, Great Wind Mother, All-Knowing One. The green Vajra wind energy of the active Dakini at my navel chakra pervades the wind of my outer and inner environments, the world and all its beings. As a result, outer and inner wind is healed. All air pollution disappears. Tornadoes, hurricanes, and storms are calmed. Non-polluting forms of transport and industry are developed. Trees flourish everywhere, absorbing excessive carbon dioxide. The planetary lungs that are the great rainforests recover and expand, so that living beings breathe pure air once again. The wind element, navel chakra, lungs, colon, nose, tongue, and sense of taste of all living beings are healed. My capacity to rejoice increases. Astrological problems related to Mars and Saturn, Scorpio and Aquarius are resolved. I experience all-accomplishing wisdom and power of enlightened action. That which seems impossible becomes possible. The wind Vajra Mandala arises. First light. I awaken the green semicircular wind mandala at my navel chakra, re-energizing my fire-like wind. Second light. I purify my wind nature wind. Through concentration, mantra and mudra, I perform psychic surgery and extract the pollution of my wind element on the gross and subtle levels from the wind mandala in my auric body. This pollution passes through my subtle energy channels and leaves my body through my hands, dissolving into absolute space. My wind mandala is purified, healed, and recharged with energy, becoming brilliant green once again. Third light. I stabilize the pure energy of my wind element and integrate it into my daily life. I visualize the great wind mother at my navel chakra as I receive the bell empowerment of Supreme Healer Amoghasiddhi. Through a wisdom rain of thousands of great wind mothers, of large and small syllable yams, wind mandalas, green lights and nectars that absorb into my navel chakra. My inner and outer environments transform into the Vajra wind mandala. Water purification.
Lama
Lama, Great Water Mother, All-Knowing One. The white Vajra water energy of the stabilizing Dakini at my heart's chakra permeates the water of my outer and inner environments, the world and all its beings. As a result, outer and inner water is healed. Radioactivity, domestic and industrial pollution vanish. Marine creatures are freed from the dangers of extinction. Rising sea levels, excessive rain and acid rain are pacified. Once again, all beings can drink pure water. The water element, heart chakra, kidneys, bladder, ears and sense of hearing of all living beings are healed. I experience the union of the transcendental and mundane worlds. Astrological problems related to Mars, Mercury, Aries and Virgo are resolved. I experience Dharma Dhatu wisdom and stable power. That which seems impossible becomes possible. The water Vajra mandala arises. First light. I awaken the white circular water mandala at my heart chakra, re-energizing my life-supporting wind. Second light. I purify my water nature wind. Through concentration, mantra and mudra, I perform psychic surgery and extract the pollution of my water element on the gross and subtle levels from the water mandala in my auric body. This pollution passes through my subtle energy channels and leaves my body through my hands, dissolving into absolute space. My water mandala is purified, healed, and recharged with energy, becoming brilliant white once again.
so. Lama shude shude so. Lama shude shude so. Lama shude shude so.
Third light. I stabilize the pure energy of my water element and integrate it into my daily life. I visualize the great water mother at my heart chakra as I receive the vase empowerment of Supreme Healer Akshobhya through a wisdom rain of thousands of great water mothers, of large and small syllable bums, water mandalas, white lights and nectars that absorb into my heart chakra. My inner and outer environments transform into the Vajra water mandala. Fire purification.
Lama junga metang me yunji rangshin ken.
Lama, great fire mother, all-knowing one. The red Vajra fire energy of the powerful Dakini at my throat chakra consumes the fire of my outer and inner environments, the world and all its beings. As a result, outer and inner fire is healed. All disorders of temperature, global warming, volcanic eruptions and disturbances in the ionosphere are pacified. All destructive fires are transformed into wisdom fires. The fire of anger becomes the fire of love. The fire element, throat chakra, liver, gallbladder, fevers, nose and sense of smell of all living beings are healed. My Tumo fire of blissful wisdom develops, and I learn to take care of my central channel. Astrological problems related to Venus and Jupiter, Libra and Pisces are resolved. I experience discriminating wisdom and power of control. That which seems impossible becomes possible. The fire Vajra mandala arises. I awaken the red triangular fire mandala at my throat chakra, re-energizing my upward moving wind. Second light. I purify my fire nature wind. Through concentration, mantra and mudra, I perform psychic surgery and extract the pollution of my fire element on the gross and subtle levels from the fire mandala in my auric body. This pollution passes through my subtle energy channels and leaves my body through my hands, dissolving into absolute space. My fire mandala is purified, healed and recharged with energy, becoming brilliant red once again.
Shude
Third light. I stabilize the pure energy of my fire element and integrate it into my daily life. I visualize the great fire mother at my throat chakra as I receive the Vajra empowerment of Supreme Healer Amitabha. Through a wisdom rain of thousands of great fire mothers, of large and small syllable rams, fire mandalas, red lights, and nectars that absorb into my throat chakra, my inner and outer environments transform into the Vajra fire mandala. Short method for purifying the outer and inner environments, the container and its contents, transforming our planet into a pure world.
Parana ima gagana kansawa Omo almi de humbe Omo agaru mo kansawa damana ade neve nadede Nama sawa tada gada awa lukede omo sambara Omo ruru puru zola dida sida lozane Sawa arta sadana yesowa Tage sambe toptane tijinjebe Chendo dan chuye yinji tonam Tana kanda samba gun Tita tamje jiriba Taupa meba junjuroji.
By the power of my thoughts, the power of the blessings of the Tathagatas, and the power of the sphere of reality, may all our positive wishes be fulfilled without obstruction. Extremely brief self-healing of the environment. Hum purifies all faults of color, odor, and potential of the elements. Ah transforms them into nectar. Om multiplies and increases them. Dedication for environmental peace. Method to balance the solar and lunar energies in the outer and inner environments over the 6 periods of the day and night. Dedication to transform this world into Shambhala. The environment of this world becomes pure. Auspicious verse. At dawn, at dusk, at night or midday, may the 3 jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our life with various signs of auspiciousness.
Making peace with the environment.
Making peace with the environment.
Making peace with Amazonia.
Making peace with Amazonia.
Making peace 5 elements.
Making peace with the 5 elements.
Making peace with the earth element.
Making peace with the earth element.
Making peace with the wind element.
Making peace with the wind element.
Making peace with the water element.
Making peace with the water element.
Making peace with the fire element.
Making peace with the fire element.
Making peace with the space element.
Making peace with the space element.
Mentally healthy.
Mentally healthy.
Physically healthy.
Physically healthy.
Inner peace.
Inner peace.
World peace.
World peace.
Now and forever.
Now and forever.
By all the human beings' attention.
By all the human beings' attention.
By all the holy beings' blessing.
By all the holy beings' blessings.
By Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's blessing.
By Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's blessings.
By the power of the truth.
By the power of the truth.
Violence culture be transformed into non-violence culture.
Violent culture be transformed into non-violent culture.
Peace culture now and forever.
Peace culture now and forever.
Peace time.
Peace time.
Peace day.
Peace day.
Peace night.
Peace night.
Peace sleep.
Peace sleep.
Peace wake up.
Peace wake up.
Peace week.
Peace week.
Peace month.
Peace month.
Peace year.
Peace year.
Peace year to year.
Peace year to year.
Peace life.
Peace life.
Peace life to life.
Peace life to life.
Peace generation.
Peace generation.
Peace generation to generation.
Peace generation to generation.
Peace family.
Peace family.
Peace friend.
Peace friend.
Peace company.
Peace company.
Peace office.
Peace office.
Peace driving.
Peace driving.
peace mind,
peace mind,
peace with everything,
peace with everything,
everything with peace.
everything with peace.
Please,
Please,
by the power of the truth,
by the power of the truth,
violent thought be transformed into non-violent thought.
violent thought be transformed into non-violent thought,
Peaceful thought,
peaceful thought,
by the power of the truth,
by the power of the truth,
violence looking be transformed into non-violence looking, peaceful looking.
violent looking be transformed into non-violent looking, peaceful looking,
By the power of the truth, violence speaking be transformed into non-violence speaking, peaceful speaking.
by the power of the truth, violent speaking be transformed into non-violent speaking, peaceful speaking,
By the power of the truth,
by the power of the truth,
violence touching be transformed into non-violence touching, peaceful touching.
violent touching be transformed into non-violent touching, peaceful touching,
By the power of the truth,
by the power of the truth,
violence relation be transformed into non-violence relation, peaceful relation.
violent relations be transformed into non-violent relations, peaceful relations,
By the power of the truth, the physical and mental health now and forever.
by the power of the truth, physically and mentally healthy, now and forever,
By the power of the truth, inner peace and world peace now and forever.
by the power of the truth, inner and world peace, now and forever,
By the power of the truth, inner and outer environment peace now and forever.
by the power of the truth, inner and outer environment peace, now and forever,
By the power of the truth, love and compassion now and forever.
by the power of the truth, love and compassion, now and forever,
By the power of the truth, harmony and joy now and forever.
by the power of the truth, harmony and joy, now and forever,
By the power of the truth, new bliss and emptiness now and forever. By Guru Shakyamuni and Buddha's blessing.
by the power of the truth, new bliss and emptiness, now and forever, by Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's blessings,
By the power of the truth, by all the human beings' attention, by all the holy beings' blessing, violence side effect be transformed into non-violence side effect, positive side effect now and forever.
by the power of the truth, by all human beings' attention, by all holy beings' blessings, violent side effects be transformed into non-violent side effects, positive side effects now and forever,
By the power of the truth, violence climate be transformed into non-violence climate, positive climate, harmony climate now and forever.
by the power of the truth, violent climate be transformed into non-violent climate, positive climate, harmony climate, now and forever,
By the power of the truth, violence planet be transformed into non-violence planet, peaceful planet, harmony planet, auspicious planet now and forever.
by the power of the truth, violent planet be transformed into non-violent planet, peaceful planet, harmony planet, auspicious planet, now and forever,
By the power of the truth, violence investment be transformed into non-violence investment, peaceful investment now and forever by inner scientist Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's blessing.
by the power of the truth, violent investments be transformed into non-violent investments, peace investments, now and forever, by inner scientist Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's blessings,
By the power of the truth, the violent sport be transformed into non-violent sport, peaceful sport now and forever by inner scientist Shakyamuni Buddha Buddha's blessing.
By the power of the truth, violent sports be transformed into non-violent sports, peaceful sports now and forever, by inner scientist Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's blessings.
By the power of the truth, violence medicine be transformed into non-violence medicine, peace medicine now and forever, by inner scientist Shakyamuni Buddha's blessing.
By the power of the truth, violent medicine be transformed into non-violent medicine, peace medicine now and forever, by inner scientist Guru Shakyamuni Buddha's blessings.
Okay, so at the time when Rinpoche made this, okay, it's like we knew, of course, we knew that we had to take care of the environment, but honestly nobody was really doing. Like now, recently, we really got this feeling of the urgency, you know? Actually, we can stop this now, it's no need for this end bit, yeah? I mean, like watching this now, you know, like that film of the Tibet and everything, you know, this is before the glaciers started melting, you know? Rinpoche was like, you say, please, you know, please do something, you know. So it was so, how do you say, you know, before the time, you know. And now this, he said, you know, this will become our major preoccupation, you know, in our centuries to take care of the environment, yeah. So he knew, yeah. Oh, Maria Christina's translating, isn't she, into Italian? Carmen, would you like to say something? Because you were there, Carmen was there, I don't know if you see, she was there singing, yeah. I was also, Nune was there. I was remembering some things about when we went there to do that with Rinpoche, no? And I was saying about how Rinpoche, let's say, launched that when we went in Bodh Gaya in India, yeah? His first lights that gave the transmission there, no? In the Mahabodhi stupa of Bodh Gaya, yeah? So I don't know if Carmen or Nune, you'd like to share your memories as well, no? Or you can come here if you like, yeah?
What did you say? What Bodh Gaya?
I said Rinpoche, let's say, first give the transmission of this in Bodh Gaya, yeah? We were preparing, you know, for always Rinpoche practice. We were trying, preparing, you know, for about a year, yeah? Then he launched that when we were going around India with him. If you remember, we were going to the holy places of India and going to, like, medical and astrological conferences, yeah?
Sí.
So when we went to Bodh Gaya, we went up the stairs to the little temple where is the Buddha, yeah, in the Mahabodhi stupa, and then we all turn around and Rinpoche look out and he gave the transmission, you know, like, you know, from Lam comes the great Earth Mother, from, you know, from Yam comes the great Wind Mother, and so on, yeah, gave the transmission of the practice, and then there were many bells started playing around Bodh Gaya. I don't know if you remember, yeah? And Rinpoche said this is an incredible auspicious tendril into dependence, for this practice to have some benefit, you know. I mean, like now, listening to it, you know, it's like somehow, fortunately, I mean, okay, the world's not in a good situation, but this thing, like, for example, now Europe just passed this thing that by 2035, no more petrol or diesel car, yeah? Okay? Only electric vehicle, you know, like some things, like, you know, there's many, many initiatives now that looks like is going in the direction of, I must say, because I was writing down this when Rinpoche was saying it, was doing it, you know. And it seemed like so far away, you know, like maybe the trees can recover, maybe, you know, maybe we can protect the ocean, maybe we can have electric vehicles. But now it really looks like something's happening, you know. So I find very, how do you say in Italian, impressionante, you know. Rinpoche, he used to say before, you know, like, he used to pray a lot for people to stop smoking, yeah, okay? And then, you know, I mean, maybe you two remember this better than me, because that was before my time. And then it's then when they start with the smoking ban on the plains, you know. Rinpoche was so completely pleased and happy, yeah, because he said, oh, this is the power of the truth, yeah. So, you know, Rinpoche left all that he made, anyway, he, you know, making incredible, powerful prayers, and we're doing our bit together, but our mind has power, you know, and okay, it's not just us, of course, yeah, there's many, many positive groups and people in the world, yeah. But we're part of this positive wave of positive thought, you know. So it's so important what Rinpoche, this is our job, you know. to always, think these positive thoughts and also enact them, Rinpoche also, he made one prayer called, what was it? A powerful treasury of hope, yeah? So he said, okay, at a certain point, praying will not be enough, yeah? We also need to do practical things, of course, for the environment, but of course, actually, we're trying to do, no? So anyway, I just find this so powerful, But of course, it's not just for the outer world, by the way. This is one of the main keys of the tantric practice, if we can feel something inside of us with the elements, So Rinpoche insists, as we all know, again and again and again. And when we're fed up, again, for years and years and years that we do this practice. Why? Because it's giving some blessing, some transformation that now we continue, yeah? Also, if you're a new person, please start, yeah? Because in the Vajrayana tradition, of course, the elements are there, but it's not really so easy to, just, okay, they say Eyam Ram Lam Bam or something, or not even that, yeah? So Rinpoche wanted to make it clear and he wanted to make it easy because the main parts of the practice, like absorbing the elements, which is the basic block of reality, yeah, and transforming the emotions, we must do. All the rest of the sadhana is like the decoration on the cake, okay, yeah? Yeah? So what Rinpoche did is get rid of the decoration and concentrate on the main part, the main course of the sadhana, really, yeah? So, anyway, so it's very good we're all continuing together. So please come and share some of your memories, yeah?
Yes, what I would like to share is for c'è la traduzione italiana.
C'è Maria Cristina, no?
Okay. What I would like to share for people that are new, perhaps, to this practice and to these subjects, is that I was there when Lama Gangchen started to teach this practice, also the normal self-healing, and Lama Caroline was there, and for us who were there, we were, so happy to see that Lama Caroline miraculously appeared, and she was really able to help Rinpoche to express his thoughts, to express this practice and to transmit them. Because of course we were all there and we were able to receive blessings and to receive ideas and suggestions, but Lama Caroline was really able to catch the meaning of what Lama Gangchen was saying and to write it down very, very quickly. And so the two of them together, they were able to write down the practice, the self-healing practice, the self-healing for the environment, and many other NgalSo practices that we have and that today are available. We are all, getting all these practices, they're getting better and better because, of course, they are all new in a way. They are not coming from centuries ago. Even if the deep meaning, the deep content is really coming from centuries ago, from the Buddha time, most of them, or a little later. But now they are getting more clear to us and so on. They are getting more clear in the way they are expressed, they are explained, they are written down. We have the video, we have the CD and so on. But originally it was not so easy because Lama Gangchen had this incredible power, idea, and energy to condense the tantric practice. All these tantric practice otherwise are very, very, very long text in the Tibetan tradition. We have all of them. We have the environment and this and that, but they are very long texts and we are unable, not only to read them, but also to practice because they take hours. Lama Gangchen was able to make them condensed. And Lama Caroline said now to go to the very essence and to express the very essence of this practice so that we can really do it. So I just would like to share that because perhaps there are new people that don't know clearly that and that we are very grateful to Lama Caroline because she had the knowledge and the capacity and the karmic connection, of course, with Rinpoche to be able together to do this, to do that.
Oh, thank you, Carmen. That's very kind of you, But actually, since, fortunately, another thing is that, not all I was writing now, but also then we have meant, since the beginning, Rinpoche insists a lot that we record, him, yeah? First with audio tape and then every other format, and recently now with this incredible streaming. So we have lot of recordings of Rinpoche, So me personally, like these days, I'm always like, for example, now these days we're doing Medicine Buddha retreat, Rinpoche's way, So I'm listening to Rinpoche again and writing, transcribing. And also, honestly, there's many things I think, now I'm catching, you know. It takes, you know, as Rinpoche said, so incredible things, really, you know. Anyway, so that's why I was thinking this summer to now in Albaniano for us to go through Rinpoche La Medicine Buddha teachings, because actually the Medicine Buddha, Rinpoche taught this here in Albaniano in 2001 and 2003 and 2010 and around the world, yeah, but still, I think also me, I didn't really catch, you know, honestly, so I thought we could do again, you know, and like find, what we're trying to do is, Rinpoche, last Carmen last said, had all these incredible, beautiful ideas, you know, and we were running behind, like many of us, not just me, like a whole team of us together, you know, trying to present it, you know. So, for example, this actually we did quite well now, this, you know, but the Medicine Buddha we're just finalizing now, yeah? So anyway, so I was hoping to do that this night. After this, no? After our little Rinpoche celebration, we start to look together on Rinpoche Medicine Buddha teaching, you know. So all of you who are interested, please come, you know. Rinpoche really said such beautiful, meaningful, profound things, and I'd just like to share with you basically what he said, yeah. Plus, okay, of course, you know, there's some explanation of, you know, this and that, you know, in our tradition can add together, you know. But for me, the most deep and the most touching thing is what Rinpoche actually said, you know. So anyway, so I was thinking to do this summer, you know. And as many of you know, we since Rinpoche passed, Rinpoche asked, you know, before he passed away, he said, please, all of you, my friend, my disciple, who's interested, now you go more deeply into my practice, because he made it for us, no? He didn't need, no, himself, no? He could have just stayed up there with the monks, blah, 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 doing all that. He knew perfectly well, all by memory, you know? But so he made all this for us, and he said, please now you go more deeply into all this practice, yeah? So it was his request to each and every one of us, yeah? Anyway, so as you know, since then, many of us together, we've been doing self-healing retreat, yeah? And then we did Making Peace with the Environment retreat, like online, no, in the pandemic, and now, fortunately, pandemic is finished, and now we've been doing Medicine Buddha retreat. So it's actually very nice and very inspiring, actually, that so many Rinpoche friends and disciples continue together. And like this, for example, yeah? Okay, this is like the standard version, but in the retreat also so beautiful. We're pausing and meditating on each one of the element mothers, and together with a mantra. It's very, very, you know, it's nice to go, you know, spend more time doing each one of these practices, you know. It's a very powerful experience, you know. Anyway, so like that, yeah. So, anyway, so you both of you were there, weren't you, singing with this, no? On when we made the environment practice, no? Yeah. But I mean, it's not, of course, it's not just that, you know. Then Rinpoche was going around everywhere presenting this practice, you know, from east to west to north to south. Everybody, you know, anybody, you know. It was like, you know, he was putting seeds everywhere, you know. You know, so at that time it was like, oh, what's he doing, you know, like all this world with the elements, you know, like all this, you know. But actually this is very profound, very meaningful. So I was saying during the online retreat, please don't, like there you can see Rinpoche doing it, yeah? And now, okay, somebody put in front of me, so I'm doing, but don't think, oh, only that person can do Rinpoche. Always said, please, you do, you know? This is for everybody, all Rinpoche. I think it's, why we do this, by the way, is because if you touch the, okay, mirror, you know, it's showing the space quality, yeah? Rinpoche used to say endlessly, no? In this little mirror, you can see, here you can see, no, all the mandalas, yeah? Everybody you can see in the little mirror, this is the space power, no? Yeah? That everything in a small mirror, you can have all the gompa inside, the whole world can be inside this little mirror, yeah? So it's a symbol of our mind, yeah, okay? So we need to have an open mind, like pure open mind, like the mirror, okay? Reflecting reality correctly and purely, yeah? So why we use these symbols is because actually, you know what, each one has a particular feeling, you know, like fire is hot, yeah? Water is quite heavy and cold, you know, and so on, yeah? So when you actually use these symbols, it's a lot easier to connect with the actual practice, yeah? Of course, nice is, we did many times, like, for example, I don't know, self-healing in the, I don't know, in the Amazon River, on the beach, in the forest, everywhere, you know, like everywhere to, like here, you know, to connect with the pure elements, yeah? But in your own home, anyway, the elements are there, no? You are made of elements, the elements is there, so using this, it helps, yeah? So I would encourage all of you, if you like to do this practice. Anyway, it's easy, you know, this costs €2, you know? It's not expensive, yeah? This also is €2, so you get some and then you understand something doing it yourself, you know. Rinpoche, in the Vajrayana, it's the idea of, you know, self-empowerment. So everybody can do, you know, if you just need to learn how to do, no? Mm-hmm. And the idea is that we all grow, we all recognize our pure nature, we recognize our pure elements. It's not like, oh, I can't do because, no, if we follow, like, you know, okay, there's some things to follow, of course, you know, but we can do, you know. I was listening, and now I'm listening a lot all the time to Rinpoche teachings, yeah? Because I need to repeat Rinpoche teaching, no? So I'm always listening to him. So he was saying, you know, here in Albaniano, he said, when during the Medicine Buddha teaching, he said, please don't think it's just Lama Michel and Lama Caroline, Francesco can give teachings, can show. He said, please, everybody who has capacity, please help the others, please share, please teach, you know. He was encouraging everybody, you know, please don't feel blocked or something, you know. Because, you know, why we're doing this is because people need it, because the world needs it, you know. And each of one of us, we have, let's say, one karmic sphere of influence. Karma means, okay, we have connection with people. They say normally people have 150, 250 friend connection, no? Normally. Or if you go on YouTube, you can have thousands, you know. But all those people that you have a connection with, if there's any possibility to help in any way, we should do, no? Yeah? Because there's too much negative information, you know, in the world, in society. Everything's too hard, too rough. So Rinpoche was always showing us the opposite, you know, like there, no? I like very much at the end of this DVD, actually, you know. Peace, I don't know, peace business, peace sport. Rinpoche wanted to do like a sadhana for all of those, by the way.
Gossip, positive gossip.
Exactly. Yeah. He said so incredible things, you know. Yeah? And the more we actually remember and do it, it's like, you know, then it's like Rinpoche's life was, of course it was worthwhile, but he always said, you know, he used to say, you know, that the father would like the children to be better than him, you know. So if we actually embody his ideals, you know, then it's like, you know, he would be super proud of he actually was super proud of all of us, you know. But more, you know, yeah. So it's like that, you know. You know, this is called remembering the kindness. So, okay, remembering the kindness, yes, and then just do it, no? Yeah. Because why? Because it's completely the right thing to do, yeah? Yeah. You know, be kinder, be nicer, be more generous, all those things, you know, peace, sport, peace, business, peace, gossip, peace with everything, peace, everything with peace, try and take care of the outer and inner environment, you know, try and transform our emotions, yeah, you know. This is like what a well-lived human life isn't it, yeah? And also a contribution to society. And all of us could do that, it doesn't matter what, you know. Rinpoche was very keen that the Dharma became in normal society, you know, not something separate. Of course, like we have, you know, our Gelugpa tradition, you know, and the tradition which is beautiful, and the monks and lamas and the temples and all that, which we can see and we appreciate, yeah? But Rinpoche wanted that the Dharma, the NgalSo Dharma, become very much integrated in everyday society, you know. He used to say a lot that in ancient India, no, when in Buddhist history, no, in the between the 9th and the 14th century, Buddhism died out in India, yeah, okay. But because the Mughals came to India, they were not keen on Buddhism for their particular philosophical point of view. They didn't agree, no. So all the Buddhist temple and library and everything they destroyed, yeah, because it was against their philosophical point of view, yeah. So Rinpoche used to say that Hinduism, yeah, survived. Why? Because it was in every single person's home, you know. Everybody had their altar, their yidam, their deity, their puja, you know, in their family life, you know. So he encouraged us profusely over the years to practice. And he used to say to everybody, "Show me your packet, you know, this thing here, this, you know, this with the sadhanas." And he was and also in Holland, no, we had an exhibition of everybody's altar, no. Yeah, for the 20th anniversary of, that's true, no? Yeah, of the Dharma, Rinpoche Dharma in Holland, yeah? So Rinpoche was, so please don't think, oh, you know, what I'm doing is not good enough. You're doing what Rinpoche asked us to do, you know? He once said, please, you know, have your relationship, your dog, your cat, your parrot, I don't know, whatever, your electric vehicle, you know, whatever it is, yeah? And practice the Dharma, you know, yeah? Yeah? You know, so if we do that, it's like we're really, you know, we can really feel like, oh, I did my best according to what Rinpoche taught us, you know. Actually, Babel, are you leaving? Would you, before you go, you please say something, yeah? Tell us something, yeah? About the Rinpoche and the environment. You're also there many, many times, also with Rinpoche in Brazil and Amazon and all these things. Yes, okay. No. Yeah, because I don't want this to be just like me as a monologue, you know, because we have many of Rinpoche, you know, friends and disciples, and, you know, old ones who were there since years, you know.
Old ones.
So I always prefer that we talk together and share. Oh, by the way, if any of you have anything interesting to share, please go. We put the microphone, yeah? Yeah? Yes, does anybody like to share? Here we have one seat and one microphone. So if you know, if what Rinpoche said in Holland or Brazil or Boozy, you know, in Boozy, also here or there or wherever it was, in Italia, in España, you know, and so on. Please share, you know. You know?
Yeah, I just would like to, okay, I sit there because Carmi told me to talk, we should sit there.
I said also it's nice because we see you, you know? Because we are many, you know? It's not, yeah? Otherwise people get the wrong impression on the streaming, no?
See, no, I'm just happy to share that I'm happy what Lama Caroline is saying because she's really remembering well what Lama Gangchen was emphasizing. For example, Lama Gangchen was emphasizing very much the use of these gossips. He used to call positive gossips, no? All this slogan that Lama Gangchen used to repeat at the end of the teachings, like for example, we were listening now at the end of the video on self-healing for the environment. And he said, because we like very much gossips, so he said, I know that people like very much gossip. It's something, you know, very interesting that you feel, wow, so good, something to enjoy. So the idea is that he suggested we should make positive gossip. For example, he created all this gossip, like a peace day, peace night, peace sleep, peace dream. So why say this? They are very simple words, and perhaps you can say, oh, okay, just simple words. But the meaning is so deep, because if we are able to even to think about changing our normal day into a peaceful day, this will, day by day, will create a peaceful week, and then a peaceful month, a peaceful year, and then year to year, and peaceful life, and life to life also, he was suggesting. So it's very much, I think it's very much important. One very precious teaching of Lama Gangchen was the one of just bringing the Dharma into the normal life, like Lama Caroline just said, you know. So what he used to call non-violent education. The meaning was what he also said at the end of this video, is one of the gossip, that non-violent education means. Then somebody asked to Rinpoche, okay, this non-formal education, what's that? What's the meaning? Then Rinpoche many times replied, non-formal education means that you are doing normal things, but with a peaceful mind, no? For example, peaceful touch, non-violent touching, peaceful touching. That means using the 5 senses, no? Then non-violent looking, peaceful looking. Non-violent listening, peaceful listening. Tasting, peaceful taste, touching, all this. So these are so deep teaching, you know, if we are able to just practice one of these, and I think it's a really incredible teaching. And so Rinpoche was really a master of the Dharma into our normal life, into our daily life, into our normal, absolutely normal business and nothing. He used to say, you don't need to change anything. All what you do is wonderful. Just need to change this. Whatever you do, just inside make peace. If you make this peace inside, you win everything. There's no obstacles, there's no problems at all. So we used to call him Lama of Peace, and even sometimes himself, Lama Gangchen used to joke, somebody can say, I'm only saying peace, peace. Yes, but it's such a deep subject, you know. Okay.
So Rinpoche used to say, if we just do as Carmen says, you know, like as Rinpoche says, no, just develop this inner peace. He said, our society would be like more than Shambhala, he said, yeah? He used to say that a lot, you know, because he said, oh, you know, you have actually have everything, more than everything, you know, but the problem is we didn't understand where to put the mind, you know. So then he said, you know, he used to say also, it's not difficult to move the position of the mind, actually, it's very easy, you know. So just a small adjustment and our world will become Shambhala, yeah. So now we just need to actually remind ourselves together, you know. That's why we need to gather together and, you know, like Carmen remembers something, Yune, each one of you remember something and we put together. Oh yeah, we do it, you know? Easy, no?
Like the disciples of the Buddha.
Yeah,
After
exactly.
the Buddha passed away, they just, I remember this, I remember
Well, that's how Rinpoche also used to emphasize a lot that the Lord Buddha Shakyamuni, no? He actually, the Buddha, that's what we now call the Buddhist teachings, no? We're not like 10:30 this and 5:30 this. That the Buddha, he would meditate with his friends, his disciples in the forest, and then when they finished the breakfast and tea and meditation, I was just listening to this the other day, yeah? So Rinpoche said when the Buddha finished the breakfast, the tea and the meditation, then they would go to the town or the city, and then whoever they meet on the road, it would be question and answer, yeah? Okay? So actually, what we now call the sutra means discourse, so it's just people would walk up to the Buddha and his friends and ask questions, yeah? And then the Buddha would give some reply, yeah? And then after Lord Buddha Shakyamuni passed away, like this, the disciples got together, oh, I remember this, I remember that, yeah? The only thing is they had super memories.
Yes.
They didn't need like a recording device and computer and all that like us, yeah? But honestly, without this, we would have been totally like on forget Soha, you know? But fortunately, because of the power of technology, we have so much of Rinpoche holy words, you know? Which we're trying to bring out and share with everybody, you know? So Rinpoche did say, you know, he said that, okay, of course we have all the sutra and everything of Lord Buddha, so interesting, but he said many people went to him, you know? And they said, actually, honestly, like here, you know, from our center to here, the Temple of Heaven on Earth, we have Lalita Vistara Sutra, the life of Buddha, yeah? So Rinpoche, Gangchen Rinpoche said that many people went to him, and he said, actually, honestly, for us, your life is more interesting, you know, than something that happened 2,000 years ago, you know? And he said that we needed to remember, and the future is, this is our NgalSo Sutra, you know, yeah? So this is important we remember and record. That's why each summer and as much as possible I'd like us to remember. And also, you know, I'm transcribing and everything. Then we put, okay, Rinpoche's thoughts on whatever subject we remember, yeah? So come out our little NgalSo Sutra Tantra, yeah? Because it's also always with Tantra, yeah? And make many little booklets of Rinpoche teachings, yeah? So I think that was super nice. So anybody likes to help, you're welcome, yeah? We have so much to do, also in Italian, in French, in Spanish, in all the languages, you know. And I'd like to thank all the kind friends who are helping, which is many. Actually, the other day I made a list of like all the friends who at the moment are helping with this project, and it's more than 50 people around the world, you know. Yeah? Because we have a lot, no? Like Brazil, and I don't know, and Spain, and Italia, and many places, no? So actually more than 50 people are helping to continue the remembering of Rinpoche kindness and making booklets and everything, no? So please, everybody continue, and anybody who'd like to join us, you're more than welcome, yeah? We have so much to do, yeah? So please do, yeah? And also it's so beautiful, yeah? Anyway, so Carmen and Yune, please sing us a song. Yesterday we didn't do, no? We were supposed to have a Rinpoche song and there was no song.
Yeah, we did at the restaurant.
Oh, I'm
we
sorry.
We will be there again on Saturday night. Please join.
But please, now just one. Yeah?
Sì, certo. Da volamo?
Yeah. Like I was listening to some recording of Rinpoche's birthday, no? 7. Also in the Tibetan culture, 7, you know? 7 is like supreme, you know? That's why Rinpoche was always like this, 777, yeah? Okay, so Rinpoche said, we must always have like singing and dancing and party on my birthday.
Yes.
He liked this,
Yes.
Spiritual singing, yeah?
To bring the Dharma into normal life.
Yeah.
Yes, this was also the singing story with the Rinpoche. Everybody, all of us, we became singers somehow.
Even the ones who couldn't sing like me.
We used to sing a lot because Rinpoche used to push a lot about singing. It's very important, very healing. So the point was the healing power of singing. And another point that was, what Rinpoche was saying is that in this way you are also helping your normal life to become together with the Dharma. Because instead of singing normal songs, you can sing songs with meanings. And this will help you. Not only that, also another thing that Rinpoche said is very important is to bring Buddhism into our culture. For this reason, Rinpoche used to support a lot the creation of Dharma songs and spiritual songs and meaningful songs in our culture, in our musical culture. And so we have maybe in the West, for example, we have different melodies which are very different from the...
like your orchestra thing.
For example, the orchestra, this is also an example. And so Rinpoche was saying, anyway, in the history, wherever Buddhism went, it took somehow the features, the characteristics of that culture, in that country, in that time, and so also the musical characteristic. For this reason, in many different Buddhist countries, we have different music related with the Dharma practice, really different instruments, different melodies, different harmonization, different use of the tones, and different use of the rhythm, even with the spiritual music, this in many different countries. And so we also have example, thanks to Rinpoche, of Dharma music together with our songs, our Western songs. So we can sing maybe for you one of these. So during the years, many songs have been written by disciples and friends, and in many different countries. And these songs sometimes, most of the time, they are dedicated to Lama Gangchen, but also actually they are dedicating to what Rinpoche is symbolizing. It means inner peace and self-healing and so on. So the meaning of this song is always this, to develop this quality inside of us. Che canzone vuoi fare?
Non ho idea, scegli tu.
Allora cantiamo in inglese, dobbiamo cantare. Okay, so help with the English. We are going to sing in italiano. Okay, in italiano.
In italiano?
In italiano, che canzone è? La canzone più famosa, the most famous song in italiano is...
Now you need to do it all the verses.
Di Teresa.
And I transcribed for you 10 verses.
Oh, if it's true, we don't have it right here, but if you have. So we used to sing very much this song from our friend Teresa. Teresa, she was a musician, an harpist, and she was one of the very first disciples of Lama Gangchen in Italia. And she was a musician, and she wrote this beautiful, so one of the very first songs written for Rinpoche La. The meaning is, Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, you are a precious guru. You came down from the mountains of Tibet, from the snowland of Tibet, you came down to us just to teach us the Dharma. And then you are precious, you are kind, and you are supreme teacher. So this is the song.
The line is on.
Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, Guru prezioso, tu sei disceso a noi per portare il Dharma dal tuo lontano paese delle nevi. Om Mani Padme, 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 Om
Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum. Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, Guru gentile, tu sei disceso a noi per portare il Dharma dal tuo lontano paese delle nevi. Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme Hum. Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, Guru Supremo, tu sei disceso a noi per portare il Dharma dal tuo lontano paese delle nevi. Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme, Om Mani Padme Hum. Guru prezioso, raro e famoso, gioiello splendido, da tutti ambito, rapida e preziosa guida per l'eternità. Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya, Namo Rinpoche.
Actually, now we have this, this extra long Vajra songbook. Sorry, just 1 second, then give it back to them. Yeah? Now we have Rinpoche's songbook. Actually, it's over 200 pages long. I'll send it to you these days. Please, now we have a paper problem, no? Because there's, anyway, problem with not enough paper because of the environment, yeah? So I sent it to you, and please you put on your iPad or something. And then we bring and we do more, yeah? Actually, Simona, she gave me this, actually, on Rinpoche's birthday. Where is it? Oh, this is auspicious, no? Because here is, she's making, oops, excuse me. Here, we asked if she can make all the music for musicians, so she starts, yeah? To put, what do you call it? No idea. Transposition?
Spartito si chiama,
Yeah,
in inglese si
anyway.
chiama...
Writing the notes. She's writing the notes.
Anyway,
Oh, this is so beautiful. Remember this? Rosa de los vientos. This is beautiful. Bring the book tomorrow, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, we need to sing these songs.
Yes, we
so
can
beautiful.
sing together. We have many
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
And also Saturday night in the restaurant, we are after dinner we are going to sing a lot of Rinpoche songs at 8:30 after dinner.
Okay, so anyway, yes, Rinpoche was the singing Lama, he was the Omno-Problem Soha Lama, he was the Inner Peace Lama, he was Lama Marco Polo, he was all kinds of incredible things, no? So now, okay, of course, to be exactly like him, it would be difficult, but something of his life, each one of us, we have, no? So something each one of us we can do, no? So please, let's do it, no? Yes. I like it when they sing, because it really it's really Rinpoche feeling is there, I feel very,
Just love.
Yeah, we had, anyway, so we need to do more of this, not just, I don't know. Anyway, they're doing this singing all the time here in Albagnano, but anyway, it's very beautiful, So anyway, so thank you very much. So please, let's do all these practices. It's not just for like few days in the middle of the summer. It's every day, actually, Rinpoche Festival means we should do these practices, yeah? If anybody's interested to know and doesn't know what is self-healing on YouTube, I made 70 classes on self-healing, and I think I did 30 classes on making peace with the environment, so you can look there. Also, there's Spanish translation, yeah, so English and Spanish, there's explanation, yeah. And if you also our Zoom groups, actually many of them's recorded, so if you really, really, really want to know, you can look to the people who organise the Zoom groups, and we have many discussion, about Rinpoche practice, you know. So please, you're very welcome. Please feel free to join. Please practice, you know. Rinpoche made all this for us, you know. You know, I mean, like now actually, these days, it's actually a good example of how Rinpoche was. Up there, they're doing Siddha Patatra, okay, in Tibetan, yeah? So Rinpoche was the master of all the Tibetan masters. He knew everything by heart. It was incredible, you know. Like any puja, he was just like blah, blah, blah. He knew it all, you know. Perfect, you know. He didn't need the book or anything, yeah? So, okay, yes, like I have a copy of Rinpoche prayer book. I don't know how many hours it would take to do it all, but thousands of pages of all this, you know, Tibetan puja, Rinpoche was. So he was doing all that, he liked very much. Always the monks and lamas were here in Albagnano and in the Labrang doing all these healing pujas. And then he was also together with us doing all this, you know. So we have like every practice we have, for example, Siddha Patatra. We have NgalSo Siddha Patatra, yeah? Which is, I can tell you, is a lot easier to do than that one, yeah? Because Rinpoche took it. No, it's true, because I work with him, you know. So always we have like the long, complicated, beautiful Tibetan practice, and Rinpoche take out the main point, yeah? So something you can do also, it's in your own language, you know. I mean, actually, I did all these retreats. No, Rinpoche asked me to do. I've done this retreat of NgalSo Siddha Patatra, yeah? We have very beautiful, easy practice, yeah? So now, these days, it's very beautiful. We're doing many retreats here in Albagnano, together with the Venerable Lamas and Rinpoches and so on, which is true, yes? But each one of those, there's a NgalSo sadhana. So each time we do a retreat here, please just say, where is the NgalSo sadhana? Because we have, you know. Any practice, we already have it. Rinpoche made it for us, so please use, you know. Because it's something you can catch, you can do, you can memorize. Easy.
Yes, and quick and short. Yeah. Oh, we have the microphone. Grazie.
Okay. No?
I think you can keep. You can keep. We have.
You know, because really, for example, you know, honestly, you know, it's so okay. Yes, of course, it's very nice to be with the monks, and it's nice. Yes, true. I like so much, you know, to do the puja and but to all that is so much, you know. So then you want to go home. What are you going to do? Maybe you put the recording on your TV or something. But the practice, you can do what Rinpoche show you, you know. Yeah, easy one, you know. Easy, but the essence is there. Rinpoche really. Rinpoche explained, you know. Khyentse Rinpoche said at the because remember, Rinpoche he have memory from other lives. Yeah, he was not just pop up now in 1941. Yeah. He's Mahasiddha going back to the Indian time, you know. So he said originally, yeah, the sadhanas were super short, yeah. It would be like aham yamantaka, I'm yamantaka, yeah, and the yogis would meditate and practice, and it was easy, you know. And then gradually, as time went on, they add more and more and more and more and more, you know, till it's even like become even too much, you know.
Complicated. Yeah.
So our sadhanas, by the way, of Rinpoche, yeah. One way you can think, oh, it's so easy, even it's too easy, but somehow actually it's even the last highest point is the way Rinpoche shown, and this is the truth, yeah? Because like Rinpoche always said, the short sadhana, the easy sadhana is for the meditator, the one with all the explanations for people who don't know anything, you know? Who need to say, who need a sadhana saying, okay, there is a palace and it has 3,000 jewels and the Buddha is standing there holding this, holding that, and over there is this and that, and 2 hours of this is because you don't know, yeah? Yeah? So most of the sadhanas are like this format, you know? Yeah? So Rinpoche said, actually, okay, the meditator sadhana is actually super short, you know? Yeah? So so these days we're going to do a presentation of Rinpoche, like, he used to call it penetrating the subtle body with clear light, okay? So of the Guya Samaja, the Haruka, the Vajrayogini, the Kala Chakra, the Vajravegavan, the Borobudur practice, the combined practice, yeah? So, actually, this is, okay, everybody, there's a beginning way to practice and middle way to practice and the last highest way to practice, So please don't ever think, oh, this is too easy and what I need to do is go and repeat a big Tibetan sadhana, because that's just sort of, I go and repeat big Tibetan sadhanas, also I like, but really the point is in what Rinpoche shows us, yeah? And Rinpoche demonstrate that by the fact that when he himself was dying, yeah, he was not, the tradition is you get all the lamas to do repeat, like self-initiation of Vajrayogini, Haruka, Guya Samaja, yeah, blah, 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 when the lama's dying, yeah? So Rinpoche, when he was passing away, he was doing his combined practice. He was doing exactly what we are doing these days, yeah? He was doing himself. It wasn't like he was, okay, actually now I need to really do my practice, you know, yeah? Yeah? Because I'm dying. No, he was like, this is the practice, you know? So I think more demonstration than that, what can you say, no? Yeah? It's not like, oh, you know, oh, that was just for them, you know? No, it was, this is the real practice, you know, from his point of view as a yogi, you know? Or you can, of course, like, you can do a combination of both, you know? So me, I like both, you know? But it's really something so special. But we, of course, we need to understand, you know, like Cameron was saying, you know, if you have a background of these practices, then you can catch much more of what Rinpoche was doing. And if you just think he's going like puza, oma, you know, what, yeah, it's different, no? Yeah. But if you have some understanding, so beautiful, so profound, you know, or why we need to do 1,000,000 times yam ram lam bam is because we need to absorb our elements, and until it absorbs, you need to do 1,000,000 times. That's it. No? Also, all this, by the way, yeah. This is not Lama Gangchen invention, yeah? Not nothing, you know, I mean, he's a yogi. No, actually, this is from the healing tradition, for example, in Hayagriva and many, all these things Rinpoche take from the yogic tradition of the Gelugpa, you know? You know, so, yes, looks like something new, but actually take out the healing parts of the Gelugpa tradition, you know? Yeah? So, this is not New Age, it's like very old age, you know? Yeah? From Tibet, actually, you know? So anyway, so very beautiful like that, yeah? So anyway, what time is it now? Oh, actually, now, I think we have to do soap puja, don't we? Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah? Yeah? So anyway, thank you ever so much for coming. Please, okay, so tomorrow, I just saw on Kami's computer, had a look. So tomorrow, we're going to do Guya Samaja, self-healing. We're going to put the presentation on the screen in the morning, yeah, morning session, yeah. That means Lama Michel is coming in the morning to do self-healing, which is beautiful, no? Then afterwards we will come and do Guya Samaja self-healing, yeah. Then in the afternoon we'll do the Vajrayogini, okay? And why we're doing like this is more or less we're following the sequence of how Lama Gangchen Rinpoche taught us, yeah, okay? Like as his ideas came out, how he, you know, there's some sequence, you know, yeah. So we'll go like following these, actually there's much more than this, but we have this easily available right now, yeah? So we will do Guya Samaja and Vajrayogini tomorrow, and then the day after we will do Heruka and, Kalachakra, maybe, yeah? Actually, then we need to do the Trulko and Burabado and the combined practice, yeah? So this festival may have to extend another day or two, yeah? Yeah, no, really, because we have started. We need to finish, no? Not fin yet. Okay, so then after that, I'll start with Medicine Buddha, no? So I think it'd be nice every day we do 2 things of Rinpoche. But also, it's for us to remember. It's like, oh, so beautiful, you know? I'm so lucky. Let's do this, yeah? Okay? Yeah? So anyway, so tomorrow, if you want to let everybody know, it's of Lama Michel, Rinpoche, self-healing, then Guya Samaja, then Vajrayogini was before Haruka, wasn't it? Or was it Haruka before Vajrayogini? When it come out, do you remember?
I think Haruka before.
Okay, sorry, Guya Samaja and Haruka tomorrow, yeah? Yeah? Okay, and then so on and so on, yeah? So we do like this, yeah? So maybe the festival is 1 or 2 more days, yeah? Anyway, thank you ever so much, really, you know? And now we take a little break, yeah? And anyway, Rinpoche, you know, is really a yogi. So all this is, you know, all this Lama Chirpa and everything, okay? You have the Dhyani Buddhas in the Guru's body. So Rinpoche was really showing us how it is, you know? Yeah? You know, again and again and again, and maybe one day we really catch something, you know? Yeah? No, we hope before we pass away we really get the point, no? Anyway, so like that, yeah. Anyway, so beautiful. Thank you, Rinpoche. So we'll have a little break and then we need to start with the Sogog. Yeah? Who's the Umzela for the Sog? Oh, Lowe's is doing it. Okay, so maybe we start at 5:30, yeah? Would that be okay with you? Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so see you all in 10 minutes. And thank you very much, you two. Thank you, everybody. No? Okay, that was very nice. And see you all later. See you tomorrow for... And also, by the way, if you have... Bring your own book or sadhana of NgalSo, if you have it, yeah? If not, you can look at that, yeah? But if you... And bring in your Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, whatever you have, yeah? Okay? And it's easier to follow, yeah? Okay. Anyway, thank you all very much. Thank you, everybody. See you later. Thank you. Nimo dele sendele, nime kuyandele shin, ni sentatu dele pel, kuncho sungi jingilo, kuncho sungi nudrus, kuncho sungi tashisho. All'alba?
All'alba o al tramonto,
Di notte durante il giorno,
possano i tre gioielli
concedici le loro benedizioni,
possano aiutarci ad ottenere tutte le realizzazioni e cospargere il sentiero della nostra vita con molti segni di buon auspicio.
At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the three jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. Ultralingua?
Puisse les trois joyaux remplir notre signe de bon augure.
Al amanecer, a la noche
Por la noche durante el día, puedan las tres joyas concedernos sus bendiciones, pueden ayudarnos a obtener todas las realizaciones y colmen el sentiero de nuestras vidas con muchos signos de buen auspicio.
Okay, thank you, grazie, danke schön, thank you.
Thank you.
See you later, thank you very much, yeah.